If your ads suddenly stop working, then what do? Today I'll share a rapid framework, RAPID, we use to combat this challenge. We have been using this for past 1 year and making optimizations with it. We have experience of doing this, and it has worked multiple times. It's not worked, I will not say it's a work every time, but it has worked in majority of cases for diverse variety of brands. So here we go. First, when your ads stop working, let's get started. When your ads stop working, first is reduce budget. Reduce your budget on areas which you are running just so because in the hope that that ad set might perform later. Reduce budgets on that. Don't reduce budgets on your best performing still, but in the whole, whichever are your least performing and which you hoped that in the future this might improve, reduce budget on that. Next, analyze. Now analyze each and every metric against the average you were hitting before when the ads were actually working. For example, in the 1st to 7th of the month, you saw that ads are working and they are giving us good returns. And 8 to 14, you see that they are not being good. So compare the 14 to 8 to 7 to 1 and see metric to metric from amount spent to CTR to CPM, CPC, landing page views, landing page to conversion rate, add to cart to conversion rate, everything, each and every metric, compare it to the average of what was there before and what is currently now. Look at, are there any patterns in terms of particular image ads are spending more right now, and that's why the audience or ads are started performing poorly? Is there a pattern you recognize? Because even if once you have identified the metric, you can start taking action of how to improve that metric. For example, if CTRs have suddenly stopped working or suddenly dropped, you can look into the audience segment. It's not a if-else case, because not everything, if it was a if-else case, automations would have already taken over. It's not always that CTR is bad just because of audience is bad or creative is bad. There are multitude of reasons, but at least these are majority of the cases. These are the things to look at. If the landing page to conversion rate has suddenly dropped, then you can check, is the COD option working, or is the payment gateway still working? It is taking up orders. Everything seems fine. So analyze in that way. Go metric by metric instead of looking at and being overwhelmed with the responses and the ad performance. Patience. Now the ads did not stop performing in one day. It took a while and gradually decreased in performance. Same way, it will not start working within one day. Today you change and tomorrow you hope that from 2 ROAS you go to 5 ROAS. It does not happen. Patience is absolutely necessary once you have analyzed and made changes. Patience is necessary for the machine learning algorithm to learn the destabilization that has been caused, and to stabilize it, it takes a while. You cannot stabilize if you're on a ship which is going through all the waves. It needs some time before everything is stabilized, be it human, be it machine. So have patience whenever you have changed. Give a bit of time. You will be persuaded to make changes, but don't do it. That's where most people lack, and that's where you can win. Next, iterate. Iterate in terms of iterate on things which are already working before or working right now. In the 8 to 14, suppose 8 to 14 date, it was not working. It is working. Some elements of it are working. Even if something is broken, majority is broken, some elements are still working. So can we iterate more on it? Can we create new creators for it? Or can we have more audiences related to this? Or can we have more landing pages? Or can we create a better offer for this? Everything needs to be looked at when you go for iterate. Next, the last one, but not the least, decide. Decision should be taken with a thoughtful data approach, but don't just rely on data. Use your intuition, because data does not give you track of your environmental and contextual changes. So decide based on data, logical reasoning, and the aspect of what you're trying to achieve, because that is where every brand differs. You cannot say that I am hoping not everybody is changing new creators or everybody is running a particular image ad, hence I should also be running an image ad. That's not the case. Decide from your own data, but also have a logical reasoning of why you are going ahead with. Intuition is not bad. Intuition is good, and without intuition, just relying on data, you're always far behind. So hopefully this was helpful, and this is how you can counter bad ads performance. Thank you.